Inventory is climbing, something we got to be aware of. It's one of the little measurements, KPIs that I keep looking at. So we'll look at that, as well as do energy saving windows really save you money. And we'll also look at bank owned properties, Mountain View Home of the Week, Apple Home of the Week, and the, what is it called? The 40 Days on Market report. Let's get moving here. I'm going to sneeze here in a second. Pardon me. All right. Do dual pane windows, triple pane windows really save you money? And in a way, they do. Yeah. But they cost money to put in. So what's the ROI on it? It really depends on the size of your home, other factors. If your house is insulated, if you have energy saving features like upgraded, higher SEER, more efficient HVAC system, and where you sit. Do you have trees in your yard that help block the sun when it's hot? So, but if you look at it just at the point blank factor of having your thermal windows or your dual pane windows, because here in California, that's pretty much all you need. You do save money. It's not a ton, but you do get an ROI on it when you sell your house. If you have a house that you sell with older, original single pane windows, it kind of shows the buyers that you haven't done all the upgrades necessary, and you won't get a premium for your house. So you need to take your house price and drop it down a little bit as far as expectations are concerned. They say you save $126 to $465 per year. That depends on the size of the house and all these other things that I mentioned before. But do they really save you money? Because you're looking at about $450. When I put my windows in, they were about $450 a pop to put them in. It was not cheap. And when you have 14, 15, 16, or even 20 houses or windows in your house, it's a lot of money. It's a big, huge investment. You do get that back over time as far as being more efficient, because the older windows, if they rattle, they're letting air into your house, whether it's hot air on a hot day or cool air on a cold day. The point is it's not as efficient as before. It's a very small amount of efficiency that you gain, but it's enough that it'll pay you back over years. It was one of the first things we did 20 years ago. So if I get an average of $250 per year, still doesn't make up for the actual cost. I understand that. But I did it because, one, I wanted it, the utility of it. I wanted to enjoy more efficiency, but also I knew that it was a good ROI. When we bought this house, it was original everything. Didn't have HVAC. The kitchen, the bathrooms were all original. It's exactly what I wanted because I was younger and I wanted to put money into a house and fix it up a little bit. And over the years, I've done that. Every year I put some money into the house and we fix it up and make it better for us, not for the resale value. So we have a new kitchen, we have new bathrooms, we have new floor, we have painted walls. I got rid of the popcorn on most of the ceilings. The bedroom's the last thing to do. Obviously, I did the windows, put new HVAC in. It's one of the things that people expect when you're buying a house, and when you're reselling your house. Those are the expectations that go along with it. And when you don't do all the upgrades that compare to a model home, a brand new home, then you have to lower your expected return or your expected sales price. So there. Windows do get drafty. And there's other things too that this article talks about. You're very welcome to go look at it. It's in my blog. The link to this article is in my blog, because otherwise that would be plagiarism, or I don't know. That segment is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. If you are buying a house or in the mode of buying a house, download this checklist and we'll walk you through all the different little things that you should look for in each room. And when you go and look at 4, 5, 6 different houses, it helps you compare and contrast apples to apples versus apples to oranges for each room, i.e. new appliances, original appliances, dual pane windows, single pane windows, that kind of thing. So there you go. You can download that anytime, and it's free for you to download. This is a bank-owned property. This is a bank-owned property of the week, $1.4 million, and it's right down the street from me, right there, right by Blossom Hill. Say 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet. I don't know if this is completely bank-owned or not. It just popped up in the bank-owned and distressed properties, but it's a very well done house. This is a great buy for whoever buys it. You might not make the best. I mean, you might have to overpay for this one because this one just came on market. It's priced right for the condition, and it's an awesome looking house. I love the colors of this house, of the cabinets. You have the plastic counters, but that's the fad these days. So too many pictures of the same thing. Doesn't have gas. Oh, nice. What is that? That is a nice big blob of paint there. Looks like it was a flipped house that they lost their ass on. Why does it look like it's funny? These, the furniture looks like it's virtually staged. Somebody wants to go in during the weekend and take pictures to see if it's actually empty or not, let me know. It'd be kind of cool to look more about. It's been on market 5 days, and it looks like there's going to be no open house. Okay, Mountain View Home of the Week, $2.5 million for a 6-bedroom, 3-bath, built in 1959. So this one was obviously updated and extended upon, because back in the 50s they built 3 bedrooms. Looks like, yeah, there's an ADU back there. So it's like a little apartment, which is kind of nice. But look at the difference from 1.5 million to 2.5 million. Depends, it's all location, right? So I think this one's going to sell. This one looks like it's like an ADU, more like an apartment on this attached. I have some friends, some clients that are looking at something. This is actually perfect for them. It's a little bit out of their price range by a couple $100,000. So we'll see. That segment is brought to you by the Home Buyers Checklist, the Home Inspection Checklist. The Home Inspection Checklist is totally different than the Home Buyers Checklist. We'll get into that next week, tomorrow. This is Apple Home of the Week, brand spanking new. Look at this. It's beautiful. 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 2,700 square feet, paltry $4 million. Come on, guys. Don't get cheap. Buy this thing. This is an awesome house. It's brand spanking new. This is what you get for $4 million. I think we looked at this last week or the week before. This one's going to be on market for a while because it's expensive for the area. Typically, you're looking at about 2.5, 3 for these houses here. So let's see. Peacock. Let's see how long this has been on market. 47 days. Yep. So this one is going to be on market, but they want to be a market maker. For this area, they want to be a market maker. I mean, look, everything else is 2 million in this area, right? Maybe you might see something at 3. This one right here. That one's probably going to sit on market for a little bit too, but they're pushing. This one's going to be on market for quite a while. So take a look at it if you want. I'm happy to go show it to you anytime. All right. Basic. This is the 40 days on market. We have 137. Inventory is starting to increase a little bit. What does that mean? It means we're in the middle of the summer. Everybody's on vacation. They have their kids home. The last thing they want to think about is moving when they're on vacation and in school mode. They have to figure out how to get their kids into daycare or what have you. So there's a lot less people looking. So prices will start to come down. Yesterday we looked at that, but we have more houses sitting on market for longer. We found that in Santa Clara County, 15% of the houses have seen price decreases, which isn't a lot, but it's enough to keep an eye on that. but also these numbers are growing. Not exponentially, nothing to be alarmed about, but it's something to know, keep an eye on, right? Let's see. For sale, we have 533 homes for sale. We need 1,000 to be a balanced market. And for Santa Clara County, right now we have 1,100 for sale, and we need that to be about 2,000 to make that a balanced market. So there you go. Down and dirty, just made 10 minutes. Hope this makes sense. If there's anything else you want me to look at, these numbers are totally basic. I try to keep it basic, but keep you on a consistent message of what's going on in that market, in our market, and in the Bay Area, because my intention is so that you get more educated about what's going on in the real estate market. So when it's time to buy or sell a house, you know more about it. You have more intelligent conversations with me. I had a listing appointment yesterday, and we're talking about what's going on in every different part of the market and what that house should sell for based on the expectations of that specific market. So what I'm giving you now is the 500-foot view, and when you look at your house, it's very, very targeted and more specific. So that's how that goes. I'm Vito with Abitano. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there.